Hey everyone, welcome back to Blissful Heart channel. My name is Desiree. I'm here to give you your weekly fix of bliss. We're going to do the energy oracle read or tarot read today for July 4th to July 10th, 2016. 4th of July. It also is a brand new moon coming in on the 4th of July, a new moon in Cancer, so we're bringing in some water element. Before I get started today, I just wanted to let you know that in the description box below, I have left a timestamp for where I will leave a quick summary of the reading. I know some of you don't have 20 minutes to spend and watch the whole thing, even though there's a lot more detail in the 20 minutes. But if you just want that quick review, I do a quick review at the end now, just for those people that are short on time for the day. Okay, so this week I am using the Zombie Tarot to prepare you for the zombie apocalypse. It's coming, you know. I actually got this like just on a whim with a friend of mine at a bookstore, and I was thinking that it would be more for fun, and it is very fun, but it also is a really great deck. Like, I get clean energy reads on them, and I work really well with it. So I don't know what that says about me, but I just love this deck. So I have already cleared the space, and we are going to do an energy read for the week. As you remember, last week we had Mars stationing or leaving retrograde, and you know, it's still a gradual process. So if you haven't gotten that like jumpstart kick from that yet, from Mars going direct, then you shall be feeling it. All right, so let's go ahead and see what this new moon in Cancer is going to bring us as a general reading for the week. Ooh, we have the Devil card. Now, just because we have the Devil card, have this temptation coming in this week, right? This is going to be interesting to see. It kind of is interesting, right? Because now that Mars is stationary and we got all this energy, I feel like there's a lot of liberation, right? And everyone just kind of wants to go off the deep end. So let's see what happens on 4th of July. I know a lot of people like to party down on 4th of July. So let's just see what Monday, Tuesday brings us. Ooh, we have the Chariot from the Major Arcana. So I think that we will be catching a ride. We'll be catching a train. Catching a train to progress. So yeah, we are on the move, right? We're in our chariot. Let's see what's going on for Wednesday, Thursday. Ooh, we have the Page of Hazards. You know, with the pages, with the suits in the Minor Arcana, they typically represent people. So this will be interesting to see how this reflects. Oh, and then, yeah, for those of you that aren't familiar with this deck, the hazards are the pentacles in the tarot. So this is our like material wealth, our sense of stability. Okay, so then let's take a look at the weekend. Wheel of Fortune. I've been getting this card so much. So just kind of representing the ebb and the flow of life, the cycle of life, and oh, how it spins. Great, yeah. So let's get deep into this. Let's take a hard look at what's going on. Okay, so taking a look at the overall theme of the week, we have the Devil card. And I find it interesting because I don't really feel a lot of water moving through this week. Even though we have the new moon in Cancer, I'm still feeling that heat from last week, the fire energy. So we have this temptation of excess, of living in excess, as an overall theme of the week. And I really do attribute it to the shift of Mars stationing. So everybody's kind of feeling super liberated and free, and when we get that sensation of being like released from a cage where life is full of opportunity and we're super excited and supercharged with this summer energy, we might go a little in excess. And being that 4th of July is on Monday, I mean, I know some of you might overindulge. That's not how I roll, but I don't judge anyone that does. I used to roll that way, but you know, there's always Tuesday. But so yeah, we're gonna have some temptation like throughout the week, and when we look at these other cards, you'll kind of see where that temptation may be for you, and where you just want to be a little more aware and try to find some balance. As we get older and gain more experience, we learn how to balance things much more, and so I like to play with that, like kind of just tilting a little bit far to the right and then pulling back to the left, and like trying to find that center like lockdown, right? But you can't always stay in the middle, because life is full of change and there's so many things that are out of your control that it's super fun to just allow yourself to kind of move. Where's that water energy at? Like move with the flow, move with the element of water, and allow yourself to kind of get whisked away with this energy, but also be aware of what you're doing and the choices you make. Okay, so then on Monday, Tuesday, so 4th of July, new moon, and Tuesday, the morning after for some of you, we have the Chariot. And so the Chariot is representative of like progress and moving forward and direction. Yeah. So I see us actually like gaining momentum in terms of well, I'm like, if you're looking to make a big purchase, I would wait until like Friday before you do, because I am getting that somebody is, because that's from the Page of Hazards, yeah, but I am getting that somebody, or maybe more than one of you, is looking to make a big purchase this week, maybe a house or a car. I mean, something, you know, that's a real big investment. And so I'm just getting like the suggestion that you should kind of maybe wait a few days or even a week. You might want to even wait till next week. But we do have that Wheel of Fortune on the weekend. So yeah, I think that you should definitely continue to move in that direction of whatever you're inspired about right now, and just be aware again of this devil influence in terms of the direction you're moving, right? You don't want to go too off the deep end in excess, just in terms of your own personal health and like mental, emotional, spiritual wellness. But it's totally great to play, so make sure you do play a little, yeah? Okay, so then we move into Wednesday, Thursday, and we have the Page of Page of Hazards. So New Beginnings is a page as well. And again, I was saying that he could represent somebody, so this might manifest as a person in your life that is talking to you about investments or purchases, or inspiring you to spend money. And this money is spent is a great investment. It's actually suggesting that this is part of your destiny, right? Because with this Wheel of Fortune at the end, the Destiny card, everything is kind of unstoppable at this point. Like I said, there's really like no controlling this as much as having hyper awareness. And you know, people ask me all the time, like, how do I get hyper awareness? And I tell them, you have to meditate. Like, I know you don't want to hear that, and your ego, it really doesn't want to hear that. But like, if you want to, like, if you have a lot of goals and ambition in your life, and there's many things you want to accomplish, but you keep getting put off track because of overindulgence, excess, because of, you know, not being aware of your environment or your surroundings, you would benefit tremendously from just meditating, because it gives you a lot more discipline of the mind and consciousness of your thoughts, and then you're able to make much more like responsible decisions, or in Kundalini terms they call it, you know, thinking from the neutral elevated mind, as opposed to one that's either super proactive or one that's like super cautious. So you're able to make like a very conscious decision. Okay, so the Page of Hazards is representing, again, either a person or an opportunity for us to take advantage of in terms of investing either in a large thing or in something, you know, that's just going to be an opportunity for you. And again, I'm feeling like a lot of like, just throw caution to the wind, you know. That's that devil card influence. Like, I'm definitely feeling like we're gonna all be in this space of like, screw it, let's do it, you know. And I think that life needs a little bit of that, but it just depends on like where that's gonna take you. So So let's just go to the weekend here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. You are in the process of fate or destiny. And I feel like this came up either last week or the week before. Again, this reminder that we are in a state of flow. So gosh, now I'm getting this like a really strong calling to mention again this water element. Like I feel like we were kind of dammed up, and now they took the dam apart and we're flowing like at a super rapid speed. Like there was all this build up behind it, and it's like we're just moving downstream, almost like a waterfall, like just boom, moving forward, and it's unstoppable. Like the flow is moving, you are being pushed into your destiny. This is like where fate, karma, dharma really kicks in. And I mean, I can't tell you guys enough how important it is to have awareness of your karma when you're putting it out there, because when you have clear karma, when stuff like this happens, when the energy is like directing you towards destiny, it's going to be a really positive destiny because your karma has like taken you there. One of the best ways to have or create great karma for yourself is to do actions of service, or seva, bhakti yoga, devotional yoga, where you devote yourself. And it doesn't have to be a full-time gig. It could be something you do like 2 hours a week as a volunteer job, or maybe it's just like you have absolutely no time in your schedule, so you donate a lot of your money to charity. Because if you're working like 60-80 hours a week, I understand you don't have that time to give to anybody else, but you most likely have the money because you're working an obscene amount of hours. So really like think about contributing your money to good causes, and think of money as energy, just like action. So those of us that have more time and less money should use our time to devote to something, and then those of us that have more money and less time should use the money. But definitely like want to create that good karma for yourself, because where we're heading this week is part of our divine plan. It's part of the soul contract. This was something that was created long before you were born, and this is kind of like the result of your actions. I mean, there's not much you can really do about it. Like I said, I mean, awareness can possibly like, if you're going in a bad direction, awareness can kind of help you from prevent it from being way rocky and intense. Like maybe it's just a little rocky instead of like a total disaster. And then those of you that are on the track of like love and bliss, hooray, like let it all flow in that direction, because you're going to be rewarded 10 times fold. But I just love these cards because, and for me, it's not even surrender, although that's like the first word that comes to my mind. I don't even really think of it as surrender. I do think of like letting go, but almost like I'm being taken for a ride and there's nothing I can do to stop it. So you might as well just like buckle up and sit back and like just let it happen. So gosh, this is interesting. I really can't wait to see how this double influence spins out for the week, because I feel like the card is manifesting not so much as like a warning, although it is more like a cautionary tale, but at the same time with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting that like there's really not much you can do to stop it. Pay attention to where you're going to invest your money. So, brief summary. So for those of you that are just fast forwarding and skipping all the stuff in between, the brief summary of the week is that we have an influence of the Devil card that's going to encourage us to live life in excess and indulgence. We are also moving forward at a rapid speed. We might meet somebody or have an opportunity present itself to invest our money in, and you should take it with awareness of excess, but that you are on a path of fate ultimately, and this is a pivotal point in your life and your soul plan. So not only in your like this human life, but in your soul life, this is part of a lesson. So cool, yeah. I feel really motivated myself. I've been feeling it since last week, and it just keeps coming. I feel all sorts of weights that have been holding me down underwater kind of just being cut, and like I can come to the surface for air, and I talked about that last week, just like rising up. So buckle up, campers. We're going on a ride. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It means so much to me. You know, I put a lot of time and energy into making these videos for everyone, and your subscriptions mean so much to me. Also, if you could like it with a thumbs up and share it with your friends, that would mean a lot as well. I always put these videos out for free at no charge. If you want your own personal reading, I do that. I do it online and I do it in person. I also do Reiki energy healing soul journeys that are like these psychic healing journeys that are really amazing. Those are only available to people that live locally in Orange County or are willing to commute to Orange County for it. And you can go to my website, DesireeNicoleLee.com, to check out all of my services and prices. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. Mwah!